Welcome back to Deep Language Classes. Today, we are building your personalized boundary management system. Architects design structures to withstand external pressure. By drawing a precise line, you construct a protective barrier against daily office chaos. By the end of this session, you will construct 3 specific tools: an anticipatory pulse report, a script library, and a trade-off framework. Before we begin, gather your materials: a notepad, your current calendar, and one specific recent task that you regret accepting. Completing these steps transitions you into a proactive architect, protecting your time and professional brand. We start by isolating the false yes. Accepting tasks purely to avoid disappointing someone else creates a workload that eventually breaks. This diagram illustrates attention residue. As lingering thoughts from extra tasks pile up, your cognitive capacity drains, which accelerates burnout. Look at your notepad. Think of one specific recent task you accepted entirely out of guilt and write it down. Look closely at that task. There is a specific difference between a strategic business obligation and an emotional, guilt-driven favor. Isolating and auditing a false yes on paper strips away the resentment. You can then reframe the task as a manageable choice rather than an invisible trap. Step 2. Micromanagers rarely hover because of your performance. They do it because of their own anxiety and need for control. If you wait for your manager to ask for a status update, you're already too late. Waiting triggers their anxiety and invites disruptions into your workflow. The solution is the anticipatory pulse report. This is a strategic tool designed to preemptively satisfy that need for control. To be effective, this report must contain exactly 3 elements: your current status, your active blockers, and projected timelines. Look at this calendar layout. You need to schedule this report as a recurring, non-negotiable block on Monday mornings and Thursday afternoons. Flipping the dynamic from reactive answering to proactive overcommunication neutralizes management anxiety and builds a protective barrier around your deep work. Step 3. Mastering the trade-off. You must treat every request as an objective, strategic decision about resource allocation. This illustrates the priority pivot. A new, unexpected request tips the scale. To restore balance, force a trade-off immediately. Look at your top priority. When the next request arrives, formulate this exact question: if I add X, I must move Y. Which is the priority? You can also deploy alternative pivot strategies. Ask them to identify another way to solve the problem without adding to your current workload. Forcing a priority pivot ensures organizational goals take precedence over individual convenience. It keeps the team focused on what actually drives results. Step 4. A common point of failure when declining a task is over-explaining or becoming defensive. This digital menu introduces your response library. It displays specific phrases that you can use immediately to decline work without creating friction. Choose 2 phrases from the screen right now and write them on your notepad. The architectural formula behind these phrases is the GRACE method. You are gracious, provide a reason, offer an alternative, outline clear next steps, and show empathy. Avoid using the word because followed by a personal excuse. Your reason must remain rooted entirely in business priorities. When dealing with interruptions from leadership, we shift to upward management. We use the option-based response. Draft this exact response formula. State your current high-focus target, offer a 10-minute window later today, or suggest handling it via email. Utilizing these formulas shifts the conversation from personal availability to core objectives. It signals your time is a finite resource allocated to specific targets. You have successfully completed the 3 core deliverables: the proactive pulse report schedule, the mental balance scale for trade-offs, and your written script library. Saying no strategically ensures that your yes has meaning. It marks you as an efficient operator who protects the quality of their primary output. This system allows you to leave the office with clarity, focused energy, and the bandwidth necessary to sustain high-level performance. To continue your mastery over your own time, like, subscribe, and comment below on what topics you want Deep Language Classes to cover next.